Welcome to Eagle Grove, a rural community of about 3,300 people in Wright County, Iowa. A blink and you'll miss us town in a pass-through county in a flyover state. We know you've never heard of us, but we're Iowa nice, so we wanted to help you. Here's our Wicca. Seriously? That's it? Son of a... Anyway, yes, Eagle Grove was built on trains.
The Lions thought an old-fashioned train ride would be a good idea for our centennial because of the long history of the railroad in Eagle Grove. Eagle Grove was founded in 1881 because of the location of a railroad junction here. And for several years, until as late as 1954, there were passenger trains in Eagle Grove.
In the mid-1950s, passenger rail became a thing of the past, dealing the first of three major blows to the community in the 20th century. The second, and by far the worst, came on February 3, 1973, when a horrific explosion killed 13 people, leveled 2 downtown buildings, and left cracks and damage in the remaining brick structures that can still be seen today. Anyone who lived in or around Eagle Grove at the time can tell you where they were when it happened. New buildings were built, but the scars of that evening forever remain. What the railroad did to establish us, trucking did to sustain us. Eagle Grove's location at the junction of several highways made us an excellent location for the trucking industry. We were home to a local, family-owned titan in the industry, but as transportation became more located in larger hub communities, the business faded, was sold in the 1990s, and closed its door forever in 2002. After a prosperous beginning, the first decade and a half of the 21st century found Eagle Grove in decline. But this community has a strong history and has always remained proud, hardworking, and a great place to call home.
We're a very sturdy bunch where we just keep moving forward. We stand together, moving forward. We just don't have a lot of airs about us to where we just are a tight community. Enjoy bringing new people in. Great hometown feel.
We also have arguably the best farmland in the state, and these days our large employers consist mostly of agriculture-related manufacturing and production. Like many rural communities, we have steadily lost population to places with more jobs and lost retail money to big box stores and online shopping. But we are blessed with a handful of strong businesses who stuck with Eagle Grove for generations, through the good and bad, and loyal alumni who, more than any of the towns surrounding us, tend to return home to establish businesses and raise their families.
I have told a lot of people that I'm the poster child for never say never, because I was never coming back. Once I got out, I was not coming back to Eagle Grove, but after getting married, starting the business, smaller town just fit better, rural Iowa. The smaller community where we knew people was a good fit for us and our business.
In 2016, Wright County got a much-needed shot in the arm when Eagle Grove was chosen as the location of a new, state-of-the-art pork processing plant. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance at growth and prosperity, and Eagle Grove is grappling to benefit as much as possible. We are at a crucial make-or-break moment. We must improve the downtown to attract and retain workers in order to truly reap all the benefits of this new opportunity.
The thought process behind upper story housing is that more disposable income is used locally than in other types of housing products that we see. So typically if you live downtown or in a community core and you live in an upper story housing unit, you're going to spend more of your income at grocery stores that are local because you can walk to them, will visit the pharmacy more often locally, as well as bars and restaurants. From a social standpoint, you'll be spending more of your disposable income downtown in your community core because you have that access and that ability to spend those funds there.
This building was built in 1890. It was originally a general store in a farming community. They sold everything from live baby chicks to feedstuffs to clothing to general merchandise. Everything you needed, you came to this particular building and bought everything you needed.
Years ago, every apartment building on Main Street was full of people, and it was very vibrant. And when we bought the buildings, our intent was to get that back for Eagle Grove, to invest in Eagle Grove, and to get that community back.
In addition to the 2 buildings with apartments needing major work, we also have a beautiful building that houses a formerly gorgeous Masonic lodge. We dream of it being a movie theater on the upper level and transformed from a furniture warehouse to 2 new storefronts on the bottom.
Main Street is where we gather, where we're together. I think it's where community begins. I'm all about community. I just think anything that can bring us together.
In a town of our size, improvements to 3 downtown buildings would mean the world for our housing and amenity struggles. We hope you pick Eagle Grove, Iowa for your hometown takeover. We think you'll love it here and find the improvements needed every bit the challenge you're looking for. Thank you so much for your consideration.